meet the same reaper.
Of the National Football League, and we'll see the Rams leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Rams and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game. Surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here. And I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. First down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause. Football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 21 carries, 123 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw, Purdy. Steps away to his left. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Rams at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a pretty quick burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2nd down and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely free. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And down to the 41. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim. And hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. In their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you. You can use your body to create some space.
It'll be a game. To the right side, this is Walker. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's complete out left to Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Dillon now off the option. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Purdy now to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Purdy from the gun.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Fights through him.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
7 yards there and a first down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing here, Purdy.
Touchdown, 49ers!
From 4 yards out. And the 49ers have come back to make it a 2-point game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The football going back to the Rams now. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive.
There's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 9 now. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Straight ahead, Walker. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
Back to throw here. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a throw here, hold in. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Final play of the half. Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And the Panthers are out in front as they play the second quarter. It's Bryce Young with a good day throwing it. 3 touchdown passes there.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Now Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. Underneath, caught by the tight end Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First target, first catch, and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here's Walker.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Xander Horvath.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Here's Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Purdy bootlegging it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from the guys taking really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
A give up the middle to Akers. Now during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Now a 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw.
Catch made by Slayton.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
3rd and 2.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Purdy. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That's taken it around the 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Trying the left side with Walker.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain an 18-point lead. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a short gain here down to the 22. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Purdy now to throw. That is caught.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Off the bootleg. Purdy. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1 yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Out of the gun, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. L.A. readies for its next possession.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken on the 25. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start, offense.
And that flag accepted.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Purdy will look to throw again here. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
On second down, it's Walker.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Back to throw here. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still...
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
And he's got it. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Now Moody for the PAT.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So Purdy and the Niners down by 7. 1:45 to play. Purdy to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Purdy. His throw incomplete. Here now, 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now Purdy's throw going to be taken in by Ayuk. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Now 2nd down and a few inches. He'll look to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left. Want to save it.
Back to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Extra point try now for Moody. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Here's Purdy to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as 1 on this one, and 1 was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly and to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for 2 there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out of the comeback, so it falls short.
and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for L.A., they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gault.